Well, look, isn't the world a beautiful place? Well, what if, just what if that changes?
Many people say that after 20 years, the Earth's existence would end. There will be catastrophes beyond measure that could eliminate all life forms, including us.
Human cloning. Currently, we can only clone a human or animal from the very beginnings of life as an infant with a surrogate mother. Eventually, human cloning will enable us to have eternal life by transferring our memory and personality into a newly cloned adult body. Also, with cloning, we can cure all sorts of diseases and replace lost limbs and our organs thanks to this technology. Genetically modified foods. With genetically modified foods or GMFs, we can solve the problem of hunger. Also with GMFs, there will be a lot less pollution than with farm-grown foods. Even organically grown foods, farms would be a thing of the past. The Internet. Obviously, we already have the Internet, but the potential of it has yet to be fully realized. With Internet communication being instant, propagandizing news sources, especially newspapers, wouldn't be able to as easily deceive the general public concerning certain events. Also, newspaper, magazines, and etc. won't be necessary anymore and will save millions of trees every year. Nanotechnology. With nanotechnology, there will be no need for human labor and money once its potential is fully realized. If you recall the myth about the philosopher's stone, this item can change lead to gold. The capability of nanobots goes far beyond that. They can change any substance to other substance within the molecular level. Imagine nanobots creating buildings out of thin air, food appearing in front of you, having the house cleaned without any effort, etc. The possibilities are endless. Humans can actually relax 24-hour days if they want to. With nanotechnology, farms, industrial plants, heck even corporation will be a thing of the past. Biological robots. With robots already getting into our lives, we already don't have to physically work as hard as we used to. With biological robots, we can be served as we please and have a very easy life. Elohimization. Geneticists and other scientists are already reading the genetic codes of various organisms, including us. Some are actually starting to write the genetic code. Eventually, we should be able to travel another planet and create a breathable environment for the new creations we make. Of course, with the manipulation of DNA. Some say an asteroid will land on our planet and destroy it. Some predict that in 20 years, many long-dormant volcanoes will erupt so intense that the world will be damaged beyond repair. Also, global warming and global dimming could take its toll on the environment. It could make the world so hot or so cold it is unlivable. The sun's temperature is also being predicted to change. It may rise or fall that may cause fire or freezing here on the planet. Glaciers in the North and South Pole will keep on melting. It will come to the point that it will bring destructive flood. Back to old century. Technology always exists, though in much simpler ways it does. It is there because of its most basic purpose, and in some matters, technology is really just a very big advantage to people. Cellular phones use to send text messages and call your friends around the globe. But for the cellular phone, we can actually use it to browse the World Wide Web. Robots in Japan are now used to entertain people. Nuclear can be used to demolish almost everything. Your desktop or laptop is also credible to help us a lot. What more can technology do after 20 years? We know the technology moves or changes every second. Within 20 years, our society will dramatically change, scientifically and technologically. Here, I will briefly describe each scientific and technological advancement that will change our world into a paradise, or maybe into a disaster. All these positive things being said and boosted, the negative points should now be realized. In 20 years, we may have new diseases brought by the new unhealthy lifestyle we live in. With population growth and technological advances comes the increase in population that will greatly damage our scarce resources. The truth is, there's no telling what the world will look like in 20 years. It all depends on what discoveries we make and how we handle them. As human beings, of course, that cares about one another and who cares about our Mother Earth. If you look back 20 years ago, we were still in the Cold War and Microsoft had just released the lovely Windows 3.0. Look at how much we have come forward since then. In 20 years, we could have solved the issues of climate change and be looking beyond our planet for exploration. Or we could have damaged the planet even more and be looking beyond our planet for a new home. I want our audience to be very vigilant about the things we think are okay, because damaging life and our surroundings isn't what technology is supposed to do. Again, this is Arian Dos Placido, just informing you guys what could happen and what could not happen in 20 years.